Brett Smith, Golf Podcast USA, and I'm here with Janzen Jackson. She just got off the stage and she was talking about from tee times to timeline, and she's going to talk to us about advertising your brand on podcasts. Take it away.
Podcasts are one of the greatest ways to get your brand out there because it is, just really unique marketing. People that are coming to a podcast already to listen to it, they understand the value from it, and they're looking for information that could be from travel, brands to use, places to go. And so having a podcast where they feel connected and like a community and that they're getting a valuable resource they don't feel sold to, so it feels like, hey, this person actually uses that brand or they've been to this place. I want to use it because they've gave me a real life review. It's not some sales ad that I saw online with a stock photo of someone that they're like, this product was great, you should try it.
Yeah, it's like a real human making recommendations.
Yes.
I think that's where they work.
Yeah, it's no different than like texting your buddies of, hey, I want a new pair of shoes. What do you think about FootJoy? Or what do you think about this brand? And so they're asking questions and they want real life feedback of, yes, you can walk a whole round in that one and your feet don't feel tired, or man, I had that one and it's not wide enough for my foot, so I don't know like where you're at or how wide your foot is, but you had a real review from someone that you trust.
Are you finding that the podcast listeners are loyal buyers?
Yes, absolutely. Because they trust you. So now I know, like, if I listen to your podcast and you recommend something, we've made a friendship and a connection here that I trust you, and so I'm going to buy that because you recommended it, especially if it's something that I need.
Right on. What do you see trends in podcast advertising right now?
Commercials, and for that being like little short clips. It doesn't have to be super salesy. It needs to feel real, and that it's like a product that they've used. And so I like one that the podcast host is actually recorded themselves versus one that the brand has pre-scripted, because now that is universal within your brand. And it's not like I listened to 7 different podcasts and I heard the same commercial over and over. When you hear that, you realize, oh, they paid some money to get that, which there's nothing wrong with
like a radio,
that.
you don't want to run a radio ad. It's probably recommended that you do a host read thing.
Correct. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it just feels like a more connection. I grew up in like the DFW area, so Kiss FM was the radio station that we listened to. And when the radio host on there read an ad, I knew it was an ad, I felt more likely to go buy that. The one that pops into my head immediately is Brooks linen sheets. It was one of like their first ones. So I like wanted to always like purchase those immediately because the hosts themselves talked about it, about the great night's sleep, etc. But when the Brooks linen ad runs on the commercial that's not them, I'm like, oh, I'm not as enticed to buy it.
That's commercial versus it sounds like a recommendation.
Correct.
Right.
So review over it being like feeling like it's a paid advertisement.
So overall, you recommend podcast advertising to a new brand to get their name out there?
Absolutely. It's a great way to get your name out there and create a community, which is what all marketing is about, is feeling like they understand the brand and have a way to relate to it and have a connection that's deeper than just seeing the brand's name somewhere.
Right on. Well, thank you very much, Janzen.
Thank you.
And if you're looking to put your name out there, you can always go to golfpodcast.org and book a meeting with us to discuss a campaign.
And you won't regret it.
Thank you very much.